Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's had a great day. I was bad and did some decorating off stream just so it wasn't as much pressure after yesterday. I think I had already overdone it before hopping on, um, messing with the settings and whatnot, on the stream because I wanted to be able to start recording my streams and turn them into speed build videos. So I had to figure out how to record without my voice and my video on it. So also, I at least tried to play around as well to see if I could figure out if there was a way to fix the that floor. And I did figure it out, but I didn't do it. I at least waited to do that on stream. So I'll show you guys now. Um, so it kind of sucks because I watched back the video when I initially did it, and I at least saw when it happened, and like I could have avoided it happening. So I just have to be more cognizant of the way this game is structured in build mode, that before I move on to certain parts, um, to make sure that, nothing's happening. Because why I say that, I am able to fix it, but the way their floors are designed, it's going to clip into everywhere. So, like how I already did here, then I'll have to go back and fix it. So, let's go ahead and do that. So, we're just placing it, but you see, now it's done that. But that's the only way that I'm aware to do it. Oh, let's see if I get lucky and that scales. Oh, see, I didn't do that on stream. I mean, off stream. I didn't know that it scales. Yay. So then I won't have to fix all that. Well, there you go, guys. I didn't know that, when you place it, then it lets you scale it to the room. So nice. Okay, okay. Now, I feel like I need to turn it. Um, Now that I'm understanding it better. Hello, Winsome. Welcome back. Um, I don't know what you caught, Winsome, but I was just, showing adding that floor piece to fix that weird floor that happened yesterday. Oh, okay. This only happens this way? Dang, I just did all that turning for no reason. Anyway. Okay, you did see that? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Luckily, I just happened to see, the little, what you call it, the arrow things. And, I know that usually lets me adjust other things. So I was like, let me see what that does. Because yeah, I did not want to have to, go back and fix all that tile and whatnot. So now with me understanding that, I can definitely see myself using that for certain things, design wise, at some point. Now I will, it looks like it does force me. Oh, is that perfect to the room? Oh, yay. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's out anywhere. Yeah. Yay. So, seeing how I struggled with that, I'm sure that'll help somebody. So see, now it's even. I guess I will have to pick up everything now though because it's under the floor. Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, that's in front of it, so that's probably why it's acting like I can't place it there. Because I want to say it looked like it's under the floor. Now that part's interesting. Because I feel like I'm not seeing the edge. Like when I pull it, see? You can see the base. So this game, but again, it's under development. Because that's really weird with me fixing the floor there. It's forcing it. Like I wonder if I add a new one, if it's still going to do that. Because it's so weird that it's like acting as though that's not there. And making the speaker go under the ground. Yeah, so see, it's doing it, period. So I guess that's somewhat a bug, but it works for us for the time being. At least it doesn't have that weird dip anymore. So yeah. Dang, I'm trying to select. I'm just leaving it because it's not even obvious. But off stream, so that the room didn't feel as empty, I added these cabinets and added the pattern on it, and then I added the rug, and I feel like now it looks more complete. So, oh yeah, now that I fixed that, let me see if it'll let me put the rug in the right place. See, yeah, I kind of suspected that. Oh wait, good, it's letting me force it. Since that floor is weird, I think that's why it was giving me that error. So, there we go. Um, yeah, I'll leave that how it is for now because I think I was debating. Maybe I want it a little like that. Okay. So yeah. So at least that's even now. Um, the closet is finished enough, so I won't bother with that. So I also ended up adding clutter and whatnot off stream, um, just to have it looking a little bit more complete, um, under less pressure. um, I added more to the curtains as well. Um, so I feel like it looks more, it's getting more to um what I like. So at least something should go on these side tables. Maybe a little flower would be nice. Maybe one of the alarm clocks. I had an idea in mind off stream, and now I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, yeah, it has nothing to do with this build, so never mind. I wonder if I should make this orange too or something. Yeah, Yeah, I like that more. I feel like I would still like a little light on there. Hello, Jerry Chose. How are you today? You're good. That's good to hear. I'm refreshed now. Myself. I took it easy today. Didn't do anything overly complicated. Mm, I think the little bit that I added off stream kind of completed it. I don't think there's any more that I would add. I like it. What do you guys think? When they take pictures, I'll add them in the frames, but I don't have any pictures of them, and it's not super obvious, so unless I do at least tweak that real quick to something else, though. Let's see what I can manage really quick. And I'm even thinking maybe making the frame white as well. At least one of them. Oh, maybe it could be this, because this would at least, oh, whoops. Um, it'll at least look like it's somebody if I do this picture. Oh, it's so big though. The drapes placement behind the bed is dope. Thank you, Winsome. Yeah. I needed something of visual interest. And I like doing that sometimes with the drapes. So that's what came to mind. And off stream, I was able to, like, you know, really get the placement and get it looking right. Yeah. So I like it as well. So I'm glad you like it too. Okay, these look a lot cooler. I like this more now. It's cozy. Thank you. Yeah, we're definitely going for the cozy vibe. Now those pictures look great. I knew I needed to change it. It's just, I just had to figure out what to put there. So yeah. Yay. So awesome. Okay, so that room's completed. I honestly thought it would take me longer because I thought I wasn't going to be sold on this. But do you think I could leave it that brown? I think it looks fine now. I don't think I would do like a color on it. I think the drapes helped tie it together. And then I like this part being white. So um since we're on the upstairs, I can at least make this look right. Oh, do I have to do anything with the floors? I don't mind those floors matching. They have lights. And I like that being the white floor, so I think we should do the same wood here. Because I feel like, even though I'm free to do what I want, I feel like generally people match the woods with the exception of side. Wait, what? What does it mean by side? I'm now seeing that it says floor and side as though it's two different colors. So I think I'm confused what that even means. Okay, there we go. There's the color. I have to see what that does, but I'm going to test that out here. I'm not going to do that where I already have it looking how I want. I just never noticed that it had that side part where I'm wondering if it kind of creates like a headboard, or not a headboard, a baseboard. I don't know what it's called. I don't think baseboard's right either. So what does side mean? I don't see anything. I can't tell. Oh, well. Oops. Okay. Looks good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Man, I do not care for the choice in stairs. What is even the placement? Do I feel confident in changing it? Let's see if there's anything in the way. Yeah, this will be easy. We could fix that. Cause yeah, I do not care for the stairs. So we have to press OK. You know, I appreciate the design because it did, you know, help give me ideas to build on. But we're renovating and making the vibe more for our Zoi's taste. Interesting. So I wonder why I'm having a hard time placing the stairs, even though I'm doing it in the same place. Maybe I should knock down that wall. I don't see why that would make a difference, but just in case. Because I can't picture the stairs itself making a difference either. But who knows? Huh. What's going on here? I guess this is going to be one of the troubles I run into again. And I'll probably end up having to do it off stream. Because, I guess because of what it is to, even the alt isn't working. The only thing I could think of it was actually that plant. So let me put the window back up and delete that plant. Otherwise, I do not know what's preventing me from placing it. Why is it disappearing? Okay, never mind. Maybe I do have to get rid of that wall. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know what's getting in the way. Furniture cannot overlap. Uh-huh. And what exactly are you overlapping though? Okay. Well, we'll probably just have to make it work with maybe just changing the way that stairs looked. So Maybe I'll just have to make it black, or it's just the finish. Okay, yeah, yeah. The stairs are fine. I just have to change the look. Oh, I actually kind of like that it's wood like that. So now I'm kind of happy it didn't work, and I'm just tailoring it to my taste. Did I remove the plant by the stairs? I did try removing the plant by the stairs too, because I suspected that that could have been affecting it, but for whatever reason it didn't make a difference. But I did, yeah. I did try. I tried everything that I could at least think of under the pressure of you guys' watchful eye. I don't know what this underside is. And the only thing that's bugging me. Oh, cool. Okay, it does let me do the railing. Yeah, because what's the underside? I have no clue. Because I don't care for the railing either. There we go. And I think black. Wow, look. Those are actually really nice. It was just that texture was throwing me off. Okay, okay. Yay. I don't care for how it looks exposed though, so I'm going to put a wall around this as well. So let's do that. So let's press OK. We gotta attach it to the other wall. And voila. Okay. I definitely prefer that. So now we just have to decide. You know what? I should probably do the wallpaper first. And then add it. So that I'm not having to do it in individual pieces. So let's do that. So what would we like in here? Oh, that's busy. I wonder if I need to go back to, because I feel like I want something subtle. And again, it's kind of hard to see on here. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Not the color I want, but yeah, I suspect there isn't anything that I already have saved that I would like. Like that may be cool, so I'll have to try to remember where that is. Otherwise, that's my other cheat. And then I don't think there's anything else after that. So let me just look at maybe two more. Like this is nice and soft. If I don't go for something dark. Yeah, that might be the winner. I like that. And they have I have a darker brown one. Okay. I feel like that's nice as well. That's cool. Ooh, what about this? That's different. But maybe arguably that I might like on another wall downstairs and maybe keep it subtle here so that it doesn't um I almost wonder if I would like that this entire wall like wood and over here actually like the wallpaper. Oh man, that's a lot of little pieces. Oh yeah, especially from me messing with that. I did not feel like I had that piece selected. Not me. I think accidentally picking the wrong one. I think I prefer the orange one anyway. Yeah, I think I just picked the lighter color one by accident and didn't notice. But I do prefer the deeper orange one. I hope my game isn't acting up because I'm clicking it and it's not registering. Okay. Okay, is that the same, the right one? See, that's the lighter one. There we go. Oops. Okay. So that I wouldn't be surprised if I change the windows up. So let's add that wall back now to help me visually. Wow, how did that do that downstairs? There we go. Okay. I feel like I'm getting ideas smoother now. Like I have ideas in my head faster now. So starting to get confident there. I feel like I like that color. Maybe it should be wood on the inside too, and not the wallpaper. Is that a different color? Oh, it's the lighting, okay. Hmm. I want the placement to kind of be in the center, but it might not let me. It looks like it's forcing it downstairs, so maybe I'll just have to do a wall light. Hmm. Okay, that looks kind of like a light that would be on the stairs. Okay. Wow, how did that go away? But I might honestly want this all to be wood, to be honest. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Well, that may be able to be the wallpaper. I just keep feeling like something's missing. I might not like care for those um doors either, and that's throwing me off. But let's try how I like to not do my entire walls and see if somehow, I make that make sense. Nope. So it may just be that, at least in this hallway, I don't care for a wallpaper, or at least what I was picking. But this looks nice and clean. And then eventually I'll start getting better ideas of what I would do in hallways. But at least with this hallway, this feels like the easiest thing. And then let's change these doors. Even the doors made a difference already. Okay, I feel like the city one looks kind of cool here. Either this or a mirror, but somehow with the space, you know what? I feel like some decor would be better. Would I like it like this? And then, because I bet somewhere downstairs I'll like the whole um dresser with a mirror look. But with there being a bathroom right here, I don't feel like a mirror is necessary. Okay, I feel like I at least like the tub and the toilet that's there. So, and the color scheme, I think I already know what tile I would like. So the tile I have in mind would either be on the walls or the ground. I think I like it on the walls. You know, I'm always thinking I'm going to like it on all the walls, but somehow I'm feeling like no, I just like it on that back wall, and then I want some big tile and make it black. If not, maybe slightly brown, because the floor might actually be kind of black. Yeah, because I actually kind of like that color, and it. So since the other stuff's already black, thought I added that color. I wonder if my mouse is dying because I'm clicking stuff. Is this pre-recorded? Oh no, I'm live. Hello, original meme songs. I assume that's a good thing if it seems pre-recorded though. But no, I'm here in real time. That made me forget what I was going to say. I think I want this to be wallpaper. Or do we continue the theme? Yeah, that looks cool. Okay. So I don't think I mind the floor, just maybe a different shade. What shade? I don't know yet. Ooh, I like that the gravel's white. So maybe dark, but just a different shade. I don't know, guys. What do you think? It's okay making the floor black in here, or maybe something a little bit lighter. Lighter? Okay. Maybe let's try a different color scale. If I even picked something that was different. It'd be nice maybe if I could get something a little gray-ish tan, I don't know. Or you know what? I wonder if let's just look at the other tiles real quick. Because otherwise maybe actually marble would look cool. It says light marble, but it doesn't look marble. Huh. Surprised. The marble didn't really look marble, and I felt like I saw one that was more marble in the past. What throws me off is like that's so weird. That doesn't look marble to me. And then like their white. Oh, this is marble. Their white doesn't really, turn white either. So that's what's kind of throwing me off because if I went for white, this is supposed to be marble, but Okay, zooming in might be a little bit better in terms of deciding. Like, that's like a wallpaper that I picked. So, so that's why it looks so white compared to how this is coming out. Oh yeah, and I don't like the gravel in that, so, and I don't like the shape in that. Because I definitely didn't have a wallpaper. I mean, another floor tile that I like. Well, maybe that's kind of cool. So it is at least visually different from that. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Whew. Yeah, sometimes you just have to give me a little time. I think zooming in helped because sometimes the lighting, like when you zoom in a different way, it'll it'll look a different color, so it's disorienting. Okay, so now we have to fix this. Let's put the walls back up. Oh, they're funny for having a hand dryer in there, but because it's next to um since it's next to his man cave, we'll keep it because I feel like it kind of goes with the vibe, honestly. Like, that's so the guys can just dry their hands real quick before they go back to making music. Okay, I feel I like that, doing that in the dark. I like the lights. Um, I would move that. Oh, I have to press OK. Do we even like this plant in here? I don't know that I like the plant in here. Or if I did, probably a different plant. Or would this look cool over here? Yeah, I feel like it would look cool over here. Maybe that part was fine. I'll have this in here. Let me see. Let me just move it for now. Because I almost feel like a picture or something will be better. And maybe that funny one I have with the statue blowing a bubble would be cool, since it has the black. So it breaks up the space a little. And maybe I'll do 2 shelves. I don't know that I love it, if I were to be honest. But, well, is this even turned the right way? It is. I just realized where the spout is. I should switch the placement. I'm trying to get the toilet roll, but oh man, the selection thing in this sometimes is difficult. Stop being difficult. I wonder where they even got this small round rug. I don't even feel like I've seen a small round rug yet. Okay, because the door's there, so definitely wouldn't make the placement any different. And I don't know that I would use my wall cheat on this. Like, like that maybe. Maybe I will, because that may be what's ultimately bugging me. And separate the space, so let's do that. Oh, duh. Oh, I didn't attach the wall. Oh, that's too far out. Come on, Alyssa, get it together. This is a wall. Oh, you're being mean to me. Oh, well, I might like it busy like that anyway. I am having a hard time deciding. Well, that could kind of look like, yeah, that can kind of look like a shelf now as part of it. So move this stuff on that. Now it looks a little bit cozier. Again, not in love with it if I were to be honest, but at least at the moment, I wouldn't know what else to do. Now I'm wondering what I would do with this wall. My go-to is always the wood. I have some sort of obsession. I don't know what to tell you guys. Would this wood be better? I guess it might as well be the tile looking wood. I don't know that I like the plants in here either. Yeah. But I guess the tile has no place here now, huh? Or at least not that tile. But I kind of want visual difference, so maybe we'll still make that one black. Yeah, I think I like that more now, if I were to be honest. And then otherwise, some of my troubles would be because we don't exactly have a lot of clutter yet, so I don't know. You know, don't love it, but it's something. Maybe I would have liked this better on the ground, but I kind of already worked with this. Or should we try that? Because now think about it, I didn't even bother trying it on the ground and do something else on the wall, but I don't know. Yeah, I would argue I like it on the ground more. even with the rugs and whatnot. So okay. So let's try something else here. I don't know what I'll put there though. Well, maybe a basic tile. I feel like it's selecting too much. We just got a lot of tiles going on. Tiles and woods. Unless I just go look really quickly to see if there was one that was like cool that would bring out what I'm already working with. Otherwise, this one's kind of cool. Maybe scale it up a little. Because anything else that I had may be a little busy. What would this look like? Oh, that didn't at all do how I would have thought it would have. I should delete that. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't know. Anything I have feels like it would be too busy. Yeah, and I don't really have anything else. This doesn't let you change the color. I'm on the wrong thing. Okay. Okay. I mean, maybe that helped a little bit since it's like not the same white. But I don't know. I'm stuck on that because it feels like then it would be too much black. Unless I made that white. I don't know. I think I need to look at, some bathrooms that have the I think I'm gonna put it back how it was. That have the unless we were just kind of funny and it was on the floor and the back. I might actually kind of like that. Why not? It's a funky bathroom. Yeah. I like that where it's on both. So yeah. Okay. Cool. So okay. It's funny. It's such a different vibe when you turn around. Okay. So now this space is so empty. Oh yeah, and I said I'll probably have to um let's definitely add some blinds. I don't think I would do curtains, but definitely blinds. and a little chair. It's a little big and empty, and there's not really much to add. So, I don't know. But at least there's something there for now, so I'd say let's move downstairs. And maybe I'll get, oh, I forgot that part. Um, and maybe I'll get inspired. Um, for anything missing. I definitely don't like this light. Oh yeah, maybe that's what will help actually, is a better light on the walls instead. So maybe that. Yeah, that's a little tiny. I have a feeling it'll be that long one because that's kind of big. And these look like outdoor lights. Oh yeah, and that's that really tiny one. Yeah, I like this. Would two be cool? I wonder how this looks outside because I feel like I would like two windows. Ooh. I feel like it might not hurt. Part of it is the way this wall is. I need to change the colors and whatnot. Does this go? Okay, it does go to the center. Yeah, that looks more visually interesting. And then eventually I'll have it looking better. When I have to do stuff on the exterior, so I just have to try to ignore that. Alright. So I feel like that's gonna be as good as it'll get. So let's make our way downstairs. I don't think I have the guts to do another bathroom since I just did that bathroom. So let's start in here. Actually, no, let's do this hallway. That's more of a continuation on what we already started. Okay. So I would argue I would continue the wood and have it the same color. Oh, whoops. Was that the color I had upstairs? Yep, nice. Okay. Huh. They figured out how to add a open frame. I tried to do that on another build the other day, and I thought that didn't work that way. So I must have been doing something wrong. So at least now I know. Oops. Oh, is it gonna make my life difficult? I have a tough time picking wallpapers. They don't really look how I hope in the spaces, but I don't know if, some stuff still is a matter of like layout and, you know, the space that I'm picking. So I have a feeling generally my cheat is going to be in hallways because the wallpapers are so busy. It seems like I only really like them as accent walls. So I don't know. I feel like I haven't even seen a mirror that big, but obviously there is a mirror that big. Oh, you know what I would prefer in here? Or you know what? Hold on. I don't mind that mirror. I'll just probably put it somewhere else. Like on that wall instead. I like this one. I like how this one's slimmer. Would we do white or what though? That might be kind of interesting. I wonder how it looks duplicated. Let me move this first, actually. Or maybe just the three. I like this couch. I guess just the one seater there. I just feel like something's missing. I just don't exactly know what. Okay, okay. I at least liked it once I added the pattern on the chair and the little plant. Oh, that's funny. They have a wallpaper similar to one that I found. Well, I'm really realizing there's so many items that I don't even know about yet. Like, where are these kind of things? I didn't even know that they had something like that. Um, I don't know what you call them, but it's the room when you're first walking in. Is that called a foyer? What is a foyer? Why does foyer come to mind? I'm doing the wardrobe, so that's kind of like um, a little bit of clutter and kind of like a coat closet. I don't know, because otherwise it's kind of big, but you know, we might not keep it. I'm not entirely sure. No, let me focus on this room. Let me not go anywhere else. Um, I'm feeling like I do need to continue the wood in here though. Or if I leave that there, maybe this be the wood. It's so hard to get an idea. The walls get in the way. And then if I take them down, and then I can't really get an idea of the space. I definitely don't feel like, oh no, wrong button. Um, Definitely don't think I like that wood though. Maybe I'll put these in the front and I'll put a little table right there with a mirror, so it's kind of like um, the last mirror when you're walking out. Um, to make sure that you look right to step outside the house. How big is this space? I don't think anything else matched. I don't care for that one. And that's too big. Okay. I don't know. It's not quite right. Unless, you know what? I'd probably rearrange. That's probably what's throwing me off. And have that by the door anyway. What's in the way here? Oh, that's centered for that. Or you know what? Let's do this. I feel like I wouldn't mind this at least centered over here. And then now that space doesn't bug me as much. Hmm. I don't know what I would like here at the entrance though. You know, I thought probably fit better in here because that's actually square. I don't really have any good ones for the front. Oh no. I think I have to go back to the drawing board. And it's just, I don't exactly love those either. For the sake of being able to add a picture, I think I'm about to end up just making that interior all wood. And now I need it to be where it'll let me select the entire wall. Well, this is the way. And I will do I don't know. I'm not sold on it, but I don't know what else to do at the moment. Maybe that for now. And then I'll eventually find stuff that's more visually interesting. But yeah, that at least helped. And anything else would probably be a bit much right now. The only thing I could think of is doing the exterior would be easier than me trying to do the interior, so at least of the house part. Does this let me see at least what the walls look? Okay. I thought that was gonna change everything. Why didn't it change everything? This is easier said than done, I'll tell you that. I feel like I have to look at what other people have done on their exterior, because they don't really have that many finishes. Okay, so I see how that kind of works now. Okay, I might at least like, whoa, that finish. That wood. I like that at least a little bit more than what we were working with before. I need to look for like, okay, yeah, and now making it bigger. Yeah, yeah. Try to line that up. And I feel like I want some column type something. But if I can't do it today, it'll be because I don't know how people stacked it. So I'll have to play with that offline. So now I would change these windows. I don't know. Maybe it will have to be that window. Or what about these little ones? Or no, to match that one there. It looks like this one kind of matches. Either that or this. What? Why is that letting me do it? Wow, is it doing that because of the plant? That's funny. I don't know why I would do that because of the plant, but I do like that more. I wish I could like have this be like windows side by side, but I don't think it's gonna let me. out of curiosity, let me at least see if there's one that looks a little bit more interesting without clashing. Dang, it's still not matching, but I'll fix that. That'll be something I'll fix offline. I don't think these are any slimmer. I wish they had some like slimmer ones. That's too tall. If it was just a little bit bigger, I kind of would have had them side by side, but I don't think that's gonna work anyway. I'm definitely feeling like I'll end up having to go back and change the look of those doors. And of course, that's too big. And I don't think any of these are gonna be any better. Oh, does that happen to fit? It doesn't. Because even if I deleted these, I don't think it'll let me, and I don't know that I like it. Yeah. The windows are just a tad bit not the size for what I was hoping to do there. Especially because, again, since I didn't do the build, but you know, this is what happens when you're renovating. So, but I felt like the black ended up working so much, so it's just now we'll have to change the color. To black. And like we may be able to get away with that being brown, but it still have to be black. I don't know. What if that stayed brown in the center? Oh wait, what? Oh Lord, how did that happen? I don't even know when I accidentally removed that. I don't know. I don't think black. Now that we're seeing all the browns, so Okay. I guess it being white was what was throwing me off, but now that it's brown, that helps me feel a lot better. So I think I would prefer this brown as well. Oh, that's interesting. That looked totally different in that brown. Not how I expected. Actually, I'm gonna have to sleep on that. Maybe I had to pick a different window now. I wish I could decide what color. I'm not convinced of the color yet. I probably just don't really quite care for that, but well, they do have something that looks like some kind of brick. Yeah, okay. So you at least have the brick. Yeah, that'll be easier. There we go. I think it would quicker be that. Oh, there's the house brick. I didn't realize they had. I guess it's because they have it with the tile, so that's where I messed up. I didn't think to. I hadn't really looked at all the tiles yet. So, I don't know that that's the right brick though. Oh wow, that helps because that I need to do that. That lighting, I couldn't see the colors at all. It's not even at all how I thought it was looking. Oh, that's all of the little things you have to keep in mind. But I might not mind. Yeah, that's too flat personally, so I think I can live with that. So the scale is 80. Actually, I might like that scale now. What is that? 50? feel like I would ideally like it if I could add the like poles, but I don't know how to do that yet, so I'll have to definitely try that off stream for sure. But I'm at least getting somewhere. I at least prefer how it looks now. What are these? They're pretty genius for how they did that, honestly. Because I don't even know what that is. I think, at least with me getting to the exterior, I'm just going to do this part and then call it a night. Because I am getting tired quick today, but I pretty much made it about the same time as I usually would. I don't know if do I like that wood? But it kind of looks good for outside. It looks like how wood would be weathered on the outside. Well, that kind of matches. Do we want it matching? I don't think we want it not matching. I cannot tell with this lighting. I don't think that's the same. Which one was it? Okay, there we go. I'm like trying to select this window and it's not letting me select it. Okay, that's better. And I don't mind the frame as much. Because that frame was off for me. Okay, so I'll call it quits for here for now. And, we'll see what else. We'll tweak. Either tomorrow or the next day, but I appreciate you for tuning in. We at least made a lot of progress, I'd say. I updated quite a few rooms, so I hope you all have a good night. I'll go and edit more of the video and do it in a speed build so that it's a little bit faster, but at least, you also see it in live in case you want to see how I did something. It's on my live as well. So again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day. Peace and blessings. If I come on tomorrow, or technically today. It'll be 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.